What's up, guys? It's your boy Domo666 Games. Today we're playing Project Cars 2. Another car game, you ask? Yes. Yes. Anyways, I really like the 720S. Also, you might ask how this differs from Forza, either Forza Motorsport or Forza Horizon. It it's basically the motorsport version knockoff, Forza Motorsport knockoff kind of. The only thing is you don't get to customize any of these vehicles, which is the one thing that I do really dislike about this game. I would really like to be able to customize cars, but I mean, you get what you get. I honestly like this version, or well, not this version, but the game, just because the suspension physics feel a lot more realistic than Forza. Like the body roll feels a lot more realistic. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does to me. Um I guess let's go for a basic car like that. Um I'm gonna just do California Highway just because I don't really want to do a racetrack, honestly. Um yeah, honestly I like road driving a lot more. Uh yeah, that's basically it. It's a fucking racing game. You clicked on this video, what the fuck did you expect? A first person shooter? Nah, bruh. It's a fucking racing game, just like any other. But, yeah. Yeah. It really be like that. You like this light up shit, though? I don't even know how well you can see my face, but it is what it is. I have zero fucks to give. It also takes a long time to load into the game, so I guess we can just awkwardly stare at each other. Yup, it's a racing game. Let's go first person. Also, the thing that I hate about this game is the clutch. Like, I'm a pressing the clutch. Obviously, the clutch is in. Release the clutch, and you see what it does. It doesn't immediately just let it out. It kind of like lets it out slowly. I like that it lets it out slowly because you can, especially like say I'm in first gear. It does that. I really like that, but I also really hate the fact that it's not immediate. So like I'm used to using the clutch with Forza, so like I'll press in the clutch and it red lines until the clutch finally catches. Uh, I'll be honest, I haven't played this game for a fat minute, so I'm not exactly used to it entirely. This car is low key slow. Well, big drift, professional drift. Yeah, the suspension feels more realistic, like the body roll. Like you'll see when I come around this corner. I don't know. The speed doesn't feel realistic, but the suspension does. I feel like this game does the suspension a lot better than Forza does, but it still lacks in I multiplayer does really lack, honestly. Multiplayer's big whack. It's hard getting into a match. Oh, that's a wall. I definitely could have chose a better vehicle than fucking Mitsubishi. Doink. Yeah, I already know, bruh. Let me see. I also do like this camera, just because it points to where you're going. It does make drifting a little bit easier, as I did not do it well there. Let me see if I can. Nope. Okay. I'll be honest, I'm really not good at drifting in this game. My defense is I don't got an excuse. I don't play this game often enough like I do Forza to get that good at drifting. But yeah, you can see how the body rolls, especially in this camera, since it follows the road. Ooh, that's a wall. Damn, I'm bad. I made y'all wait through that entire loading screen just so y'all could see me drive bad. I'm sorry, alright? Um, Obviously, you can see I have the webcam up now. I checked the video. I wasn't sure if the webcam was going to slow down the recording, but it seemed like it didn't, so I guess I'll just stick with it. Oh, sauce. That's a wall. When you do drift in this game, though, it's hella fun. Shut the fuck up, bruh. The driving physics feel more realistic than Forza, but I feel like it makes it kind of more like a placebo effect. It, I'm obviously not doing, at least in real life, like I'm not doing 70 miles an hour. I don't know if I'm just brainwashed by the speed that I constantly go in Forza games, but that that's not 40 miles an hour. I don't know about y'all, but that's not fucking 40 miles an hour. Um, Man, the only bad thing about consoles is you can't fucking mod them. Honestly, if I could get a realistic speed mod, that would be a godsend. Alright, well, I'm gonna actually attempt to race. Also, another thing is the racing lines really aren't all that great. I'll show you once it. Okay, so red. Now I slow down, and yeah, that that was yeah. I don't know if they just kind of like fucked up and they might keep it the same for every single car. I don't even know if Forza does that, honestly. This this feels like I'm doing 100, not 145. drift. Oop. I did definitely not hit a wall. I should have definitely chose a non-Mitsubishi. Doink. Doink. Yeah, it feels like the body roll. The body roll definitely feels more realistic. Yeah. The suspension feels more realistic than Forza. But this game definitely lacks a lot of what Forza offers. Like vehicle customization. The only customization you can do is fucking choosing colors. I mean, I don't know. Okay, the one thing about this game is it has a lot of tracks, but so does Forza Motorsport, not Horizon. Horizon is still dank though. Yeah, like you see, it's red. Like I definitely did not have to slow down for that. Like it's red. I didn't show that very well, but yeah. I mean, it's a decent racing game. I I enjoy it, but Forza's low key better. Although I will say these camera views are pretty dank though. I think I think to respect my viewers, I'm gonna show y'all a good car. A car that y'all actually want to see, not a fucking stock Mitsubishi Evo. The car, they do have an R8. Should I do an R8? No, I feel like that's not fast enough. Damn, this is a problem with me. I really don't know what vehicle I want to choose. I I do personally really like the Zesto. Is it Sesto or Zesto? Because I feel like it's Zesto Elemento. The Veneno is really good. Veneno, Veneno. No, I'm just kidding. Veneno. Um, I really ain't sure what to choose. I guess, I guess I can just come back. Cause I mean, it's not like there's a set time limit that I have to complete this in. Yeah, this car also weighs nothing. I guess I'll show you an actual track. Um, yeah, let me do the road course. Yeah, I'll show you all an actual track. I do personally really like this car just because it's really light, and since it's really light, the power feels a lot better. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's a fucking car. It goes zoom. I mean, shit. Yeah, it goes fast. That's about it. Also, I really like the way that the not that the engine sounds, but the way that the engine's redline. In Forza, it feels like a generic hitting the red line versus I didn't realize it'd do a rolling start. Um, so in Forza, you'll already tell the difference if you're a hardcore Forza fan like I am, but when you redline it, also that's another thing is if you stop, the PSI just keeps on going up in the tires. I don't know why it does that, but I guess we'll just see how far it goes. Yeah, we'll just see how far it goes. But I really like the way that it hits the red line. I can choose it. I don't know why. That just sounds a lot better than Forza's way of doing it. Sauce. Yeah, you see Forza does their racing lines a lot better. I could have done that a lot better. It's also nice being able to rewind in Forza. One thing that you have to keep in mind about this game is like the speed doesn't feel realistic, so it feels like you're going really slow around corners compared to Forza. Yeah, so like you gotta slow way down for this corner. That's full steering lock, or at least at that speed. You know, it's like it's red and then I slow down. So you basically, it's basically a suggestion when to start slowing down, but not when to get the best race time. So you're kind of in the dark, and you slow down on your own. Doesn't really show when you're supposed to stop. Like when I come up to this next braking zone, it'll be up here. But it's like, oh, start slowing down there, and then you slow down. Yeah, you see, I went off into the grass. Mm-hmm. It really be like that. I don't know if the back tires are just too wide or what, but it won't lock up the rear wheels. It like actually maybe it did. Fuck, bitch. Yeah, I'm on the e-brake. I don't know what it's doing, but that's not the e-brake. I don't know about y'all, but I really like how the transmission sticks out from the back of the Elemento. I could be doing a lot better with racing. Shut the fuck up, bruh. But it it's a good game, but there's a lot of flaws with it. There's some stuff in here that I really like better than Forza, but Forza just does it all in one a lot better than this game does. Doesn't mean that this game's bad, but there's some bad elements to it, especially multiplayer. A lot more people play Forza, and I don't know. It's a saucy game. I got that. But if you do they have no, they just have those. Um uh, 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 I'm not sure. They also have a go-kart. That's one really cool thing about this game that I know is not gonna ever be in Forza, most likely. Is that um another weird thing is, especially since the clutch does that when you pull in the clutch, it does that for all cars. So if you're in a car that requires clutch, which is another weird thing about this, is each pattern sequential each pattern. Yeah, especially in a lot of these um yeah, in a lot of these older race cars, the shifting just feels too slow. Um, One car that I know does that, but I'm not actually gonna race. I raced the M3 GT4. Yeah, the M3, and it just doesn't fucking shift. I don't know what the fuck is up. Why? Why the fuck does it say? I don't. Apparently, all of these are mid-engined, by the way, apparently to this game. There's there's a decent bit wrong with this game. I'll just say that. There's still some good elements to it, obviously, but there's just a lot wrong with it, honestly. I I'm not saying I don't enjoy this game, cuz personally I do. But damn, bro. I don't even know what car I want to fucking race, cuz I like always go for the 720S. Yeah, I just love this car, honestly. McLaren, sponsor me, McLaren. Can I have a free McLaren, please? Please and thank you.
The fear of losing is far greater than the fear of being hurt, and that means you've very much got to weigh up your opponents to see where they are, and you're wheel to wheel with these guys. If they're in a strong situation, their car is ready to go,
Also,
and in a good position. At that point, it's
I
very
don't know about
dangerous to
y'all,
be
but I'm
afraid of
getting
it.
fucking.
All you can do is try and gauge the profile of your opponent right, and make it pretty firm.
Get out of here with that shit. Menu music is not where it's at. Like 30. Alright, I'm just gonna keep it all like that. Now I'm not even sure what track I want to race. One thing is they don't have the full Nürburgring. I realize that they have Nordschleife, but like I want the full 16 miles. It's like what, 16.28, 16.3, something like that. I think it's like 16.36 or 16.38 miles, some shit like that. Well, honestly, no, not 2 laps. And lap. And lap. I love this game, but I also heavily not heavily. I dislike a couple of things about it. But overall, it's a decent game with a decent bit of problems. Obviously, I know it's not Forza. But like honestly, don't quote me on this cuz I don't know if it's actual fact, but honestly, Forza is probably one of the most sold racing games anywhere, I would assume. Don't quote me on that cuz I'm not going to take the time to Google that. But if anyone asked you, okay, what racing game would you get, or who makes the best racing game? Turn 10. I mean, honestly. But oh dude, I got to get used to this car again. I'm not used to the when the boost kicks in, it's mad. And again, I'm not used to the racing control. Yeah. Um, I would I would join multiplayer sessions and do LMP races. And one thing that this game does really well is the realism with it. If you go off track, you get a penalty for it. Um, Especially when someone wants to do like hyper realistic races, you have to do a full lap of the track. And like everybody, you have to qualify, and it puts you in your qualifying position. And I think that's really cool, honestly, that it's like real realism versus like Forza. Obviously, I really enjoy simulation games, which is why I'm really looking out for fucking Microsoft Flight Sim when it comes out for this. But this game just doesn't stand up to Forza. It's a good racing game, but not great. Sauce. Drifting mid-engine stock cars is not my specialty. Especially, I play more Forza than this game, so I'm not a pro player. Although I did complete a couple LMP races, And let me tell you, it's beautiful actually crossing the finish line. When they make like a full race, when you gotta do like fucking 20 laps of a fucking circuit, you feel accomplished when you complete that shit. Versus Forza, you do a couple of laps, and I mean, people are asshats. They fucking crash into you. The people that get this game are the ones that want that extra bit of realism. And I feel like that's what this game really does well. Like the suspension physics, first of all. Oh. Another thing you have to get used to is the cars don't brake as good, but I feel like that adds to the realism. You gotta brake earlier, and gotta anticipate the corner. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying, but there's good and not so good. I'm not gonna say bad, because it's not a bad game, but there's a few quirks with it. Yeah, you see, like, it was red. I braked like a full car length and a half, or late, and I still did the corner perfectly. I'm no racing driver. That was dope, ain't even gonna lie. That was dope too. Drifting in this game is much harder than Forza. I feel like the suspension... I know I keep talking about the suspension, but it's amazing how the suspension feels in this game. I haven't played a racing game that does it this way. Mainly just because I play Forza and not like Need for Speed or something. I can't fuck with games that like they portray something realistic in real life, like cars, and then they just make it not realistic at all, like Need for Speed. I actually started out with racing games on Need for Speed Carbon, and of course, as a kid, that satisfied my gaming needs. Well, not needs. RIP 720S. But I just like stuff that replicates it really well. And that's... yeah, it really be like that. That's what this game does really well. Is just the realism in general. Big rip. I know I keep blabbering on, but man, this game's good, but it's not perfect. Definitely not perfect. Sponsor me, McLaren. Anybody, sponsor me, please. I'm begging you. I'm desperate. So, how about we get this video to 750,000 likes and 3.26 dislikes. I think that's reasonable enough. I don't know about y'all, but you guys can't say this isn't a beautiful car. The cars in this game look beautiful. But that's not 190. Maybe I'm just brainwashed by the speed I achieve in Forza, but oh, that's a fat L. But yeah, that's the Nordschleife in the 720S. I really wanted to make that a cool finish, but I really didn't. The graphics on this game are pretty good. I'll say that. The physics are pretty good. I'll say that. But the one thing that I can't get over is the speed. It Everything about this game is realistic, but the speed isn't. The only way that I can get the speed to feel realistic is when I do that, like the cockpit view, when it's like up against like the backrests and you have like the entire cockpit of the car. That's the only time that the speed feels real. It like when Especially when I was doing 190, it feels like I could go twice that speed. But no, I was at the car's top speed. Not top speed, but basically at about what the car would do. And that that's what causes me to not play this game. It I love this game for what it is, but it's not perfect in every place. I'm not saying Forza is, but like if Forza had the same suspension feel as these cars, that would be a superb game. And it's already a superb game. But everything that I want from a racing game, if I could get Forza and Project Cars merged together, they make some babies, even though you don't make babies this way, but pretend you do. I would pay $70 for a fucking game. $70 that I don't have, which is why somebody should sponsor me. But I'm not saying that this game is bad. I don't know why I keep rambling on, but yeah, yeah. And I have a fucking fat zit or whatever the fuck you call them on my fucking forehead. This shit hurts. Can y'all pop it for me? Yeah, yeah. Like if I go into multiplayer, remaining Nürburgring combined, it's 4 laps. One out of three people. Is it closed or is it public? Oh, oh. Mm. Okay. Okay. Cart. Road course. Speedway. Road course. Yeah. Oh, this one has a much higher top speed. This one has a lot more power. Well, not a lot more power. 80 more horsepower, but It's also a V6. Disgusting. Actually, livery. Liveries can you get for the other one? Honda. Doom. That's actually pretty fucking dope. Snapple. What is that? Napa. DHL. Lexington. Lucas. Simp Racing. I'm gonna go for the fucking Napa one. But is this dude in the race? Or like drive through penalties. Teams. Allowable time penalty. How many force realistic? I did racing. I I'm sorry for taking up some of your valuable time when I could have ended this video like 4 minutes ago. But that's the game. It's on Game Pass if you want to get it. It's pretty good, but it lacks in quite a few areas, I'll be honest. It could never compare to Forza. In it's better than Forza in a lot of ways, but it's also worse than Forza in a lot of ways. Let me rephrase that. It's better than Forza in a couple of places, and it's worse than Forza in a couple of places. I'm not going to say a lot because honestly, it's not a lot. But damn, bro, I don't know what to say about this game, man. It's good and bad, not bad. Lacking. I'll just say that, lacking. Yeah, that's all I got for this fucking game, honestly. That this man right here, this man right here is my exact opinion on this game. It's not good. It's not bad either. I don't actually mean that. It's great and lacking. That's my opinion on it. Take it as you will. If you want to fucking get it, go ahead. I think it's a great racing game if you like the realism. If you're not a diehard realism fan, go get fucking Forza, man. You, there you can at least customize your cars. This you can't even customize your cars, bro. That that's what I can't get over about this. I can't even customize my cars, bro. Like I can't make a fucking 1500 horsepower LaFerrari. I'm stuck with the stock one. And who wants their car to be stock? Fucking nigglets. That's who.